They're off. Along the inside for the early goes Fella Flame Maker, driving out in the middle of the track with the rush. Comes What a Dud with Matt Hale in Meadow Crush, and around the turn on the outside, but now taking the lead is Fella Flame Maker. Tucking in second there to the quarter mile goes What a Dud. Racing in third is Meadow Crush. In fourth position, that's Matt Hale. They move over to the quarter mile pole. Up on the outside to take that lead, the Meadow Crush. Racing in second position, Fella Flame Maker in third. What a Dud racing in fourth to the 3 aces. Matt Hale in fifth position. Admirable Ranger, Trading Joe is sixth. Glorious Governor and General Beauty. Into the half, Meadow Crush leads a length and a quarter. Fella Flame Maker right there, second in third position. That's What a Dud racing in fourth. Matt Hale on the outside fifth as they go to the 3/4. That's Admiral Ranger in sixth position. Trading Joe in seventh is Glorious Commander. The trailing horse is General Beauty. Into the 3/4. The leader is Meadow Crush. What a Dud moves up to be second. Along the rail, Fella Flame Maker is third. Matt Hale is fourth. Racing in fifth. Round the turn goes Admiral Ranger. They turn for home. The leader is Meadow Crush, a length on the outside. What a Dud second. Down along the rail, racing in third through the lane, Fella Flame Maker. That's What a Dud on the outside, but Meadow Crush quickly back to take the lead. That's Meadow Crush, the leader. They're off. Between horses for the early lead goes Special Platinum with Wonderful Red. 3 deep as they look for position into their turn goes Full of Fun. A gap finds Bye-Bye Zach fourth. Racing in fifth goes Skipper Whipper in sixth to the quarter-mile juncture. That's Striking Nancy. Racing seventh, Reed Street with Ashlawn's Girl. They move off the quarter-mile juncture in 29 3 up on the outside. That's Special Platinum to take the early lead. Racing in second to the 3 ace marker goes Full of Fun in third position. Wonderful Red. Racing on the outside fourth to the half-mile pole is Skipper Whipper. They move into their club turn. Special Platinum leads. Racing in second position. Full of Fun. Skipper Whipper out there third, coming on to be fourth. Striking Nancy by the half-mile pole in 1:02. The leader by a length is Special Platinum. Skipper Whipper is second. Racing in third, Full of Fun on the outside. Fourth to the 3/4 mile pole goes Striking Nancy. Being shuffled back is Wonderful Red. On the outside into the corner goes Reed Street. And around the turn they go. The leader by a length and a half as they go into the 3/4. That's Special Platinum on the outside. Racing in second round the turn comes Skipper Whipper. Striking Nancy a strong third with Wonderful Red fourth. They're in the lane. Special Platinum leads on the outside. Striking Nancy moves up, and now it's Striking Nancy that takes the lead. Racing in second is Special Platinum. That's Striking Nancy in front. They're off. Fine start with 5 horses driving out in the middle of the pack. That's Moosehead McGuire coming away 3 deep as they look for position into the turn. And now taking the lead is Mr. Pyrite. And around the turn, that's Mr. Pyrite, the leader. Moosehead McGuire second. 3 wide on the bend is Illini Billy racing between horses as they go to the quarter-mile juncture. That's Mahalo Skipper. Now Illini Billy takes the lead up on the outside with the rush. Mahalo Skipper in third. To the 3/8 pole goes Moosehead McGuire. Make that Mr. Pyrite third. Moosehead McGuire fourth. Racing in fifth to the half-mile pole. Sycamore Hero on the outside coming on to be sixth round the turn. That's Dew Haven Pete. They move by the half-mile pole in 59 4/5 on the front end, the leader by a length. As they go to the 3/4, Illini Billy racing between horses. Mahalo Skipper 3 wide on the turn. As they go to the corner is Dew Haven Pete. They move into that upper turn, and backing up through the field once again is Illini Billy. Into the 3/4 they go on the front end, showing the way by 2 lengths. That's Mahalo Skipper racing in second. Moosehead McGuire in third as they turn for home now. Comes Mr. Pyrite with Sycamore Hero in the lane on the front end. Taking that lead by 2 lengths is Moosehead McGuire racing in second through the lane. That's pacing Billy, but it's Moosehead McGuire easily. Fields on the turn. They're off. A fine start with 5 horses driving out along the inside. Awakite came away well between horses. House Detective Rave Along on the outside third, racing in fourth. Noble Josh tucking in fifth to the quarter. Goes Sam Away, and up on the outside to challenge for the early lead is the House Detective Rave Along racing second. They go off the quarter-mile pole in 29 straight. On the front end, it's the House Detective taking the lead. Racing in second to the 3/8 marker goes Rave Along in third position. Awakite now 3 wide as they go into the club turn. That's Noble Josh, followed in fifth by Sam Away. A battle for position on the front end with a short lead. The House Detective on the outside. Awakite, the challenger, second. Racing in third as they go to the 3/4 mile mark. Rave Along. Noble Josh is fourth. Sam Away fifth. Set to go 3 wide. Racing in sixth to the 3/4 mile mark now along the inside. That's Massa with Infinity Bread and D.I. Gucci. They go to the turn on the front end, taking the lead by 2.5 lengths now into the 3/4. That's Sam Away, Infinity Bread racing second in third round. The turns, the House Detective racing in fourth is Rave Along. They turn for home with Sam Away, the leader, racing in second through the stretch, and now driving from second. That's Infinity Brett. On the inside, Sam Away, Infinity Brett is closing on the outside, a driving finish. They're off. That's Jano Buttons out alertly for the early lead. Coming away second was Childs Miss Annie with Miss Portland, and into that first turn they go. The early leader is Jano Buttons racing in second to the quarter-mile post. Off stride in that turn. Let's have the marshal, please. Let's have the marshal, please, to the turn. Could use the ambulance, too. We could use the ambulance over there. Let's have the ambulance, please. The leader is Jano Buttons by 2 lengths. Miss Portland racing second. In third position as they go to the club turn. That's Spring Gift racing in fourth round. The turn is Poco Philly. On the front end, Jano Buttons, the leader, tucking in second there is Miss Portland. Spring Gift is third. Racing in fourth is Poco Philly. A wide gap to fifth finds Julie's Gold. Gentlemen and ladies, observe the instructions of the marshal. Gentlemen and lady, observe the instructions of the marshal going into the turn. On the front end, the leader by a length and a half is Jano Buttons, racing in second position round the turn. That's Miss Portland in third as they go by the fallen horses. Comes Spring Gift, racing in fourth round the turn. That's Poco Philly. They turn for home on the front end. Jano Buttons, the leader by 3 lengths. Racing along the inside there is Spring Gift. In third through the lane is Miss Portland on the front end. Jano Buttons, Miss Portland on the outside with Spring Gift. It's Jano Buttons, the leader. Fields on the turn. They're off. That's Pretty Poison for the early lead. Coming away along the inside was Goldie Child and Minutes Minnie, and into that first turn, Pretty Poison moves up on the outside, but holding the rail in the lead is Goldie Child. Pretty Poison takes the tuck. Second. In third is Minutes Minnie. Racing in fourth round the turn, Neville Nita. Strike of Beauty is fifth. Axe Message is sixth. Racing in seventh, Never the Same with Twiggy's Gal, the trailer. The leader by a length and a half is Goldie Child. Pretty Poison racing second. In third position, Minutes Minnie racing fourth. Neville Nita. She drives from fourth on the outside. Fifth to the half mile. Axe Message down along the inside. Sixth is Strike of Beauty. Then it's Never the Same racing seventh. The trailing horse to the half mile is Twiggy's Gal. The leader by a length and 3/4, Goldie Child. The half 1, 2, and 4/5. Goldie Child, the leader on the outside. The challenger second to the upper turn goes Neville Nita. It's Neville Nita on the outside. Goldie Child holds the rail. Racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole now is Axe Message. On the front end, the leader is Neville Nita. Racing in second round the turn, Axe Message. On the outside, third, Never the Same. Racing in fourth as they turn for home comes Goldie Child in the lane on the front end. Under pressure on the inside is Neville Nita. On the outside, Never the Same takes the lead. That's Never the Same, the leader. Closing ground, second through the lane is Twiggy's Gale, but it's never the same. Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead is Janitor JR, winging up on the outside into the turn. Goes Song of Oz, and it's Song of Oz that takes the lead. The Janitor Racing second. In third round, the turn to the quarter-mile pace away. Pete Tricky Treat is fourth. Settling in fifth there as they enter the stretch the first time. Buck 380. Peanut Skipper sixth, Der Fuhrer seventh, with Kathy Skipper, D.D. Winner's Boy, and Snow Harry. They moved off the quarter 30 seconds. Moving away to a 4-length lead is Song of Oz. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole goes Janitor JR. A gap finds pace away Pete third. Racing in fourth is Tricky Treat. In fifth is Buck 380 as they go over to the half-mile mark. On the front end, the leader by 2 lengths is Song of Oz. Janitor JR Racing second. Pace away Pete third. Tricky Treat is fourth. Racing in fifth to the 3/4, Buck 380. Into the 3/4, the leader is Song of Oz. Racing up on the outside now to be second goes Tricky Treat. In third is Janitor JR. Buck 380 is fourth. Racing in fifth, pace away Pete. In sixth round, the turn to the corner goes Peanut Skipper, the 3/4, 129 and 3. Peanut Skipper goes 3 wide. The leader by a length is Song of Oz. Between horses, Tricky Treat. Peanut Skipper on the outside is third. Janitor JR Racing fourth. They're in the lane. That's Peanut Skipper on the outside. Racing in second position now comes Janitor JR. The leader is Peanut Skipper. Fields on the turn. Are off. That's Margin of Victory for the early lead. Along the inside, True Secret came away with Flicky Crystal. Falcon's Arch drives into third now as they swing round the turn. Rough gated on the outside round the turn was Margin of Victory. They move over for the quarter-mile. The leader on the inside is True Secret. On the outside, challenging second to the quarter-mile juncture goes Margin of Victory. Falcon's Arch is third. Racing in fourth position after a quarter in 29 and 1. That's Inca Gold. On the move from fifth now comes Flicky Crystal. Into the club turn, the leader is True Secret. Racing up on the outside, second to the half-mile goes Inca Gold. Racing in third round the turn, Thrill of Victory. Flicky Crystal is fourth. Falcon's Arch is fifth. Racing in sixth position goes Falcon Adios. The State House is seventh. Racing eighth to the 3/4-mile pole is Voorhees. Rum Jungle is off stride on the front end under a powerhouse drive there on the outside. That's Inca Gold along the rail. True Secret. Inca Gold clears. True Secret Racing second into third to the 3/4-mile pole goes Flicky Crystal, the 3/4, 129 3. They swing round the turn on a short lead, Inca Gold on the outside. Flicky Crystal racing in second in the lane. That's Flicky Crystal moving up on the outside to take the lead. Racing in second through the stretch. That's Falcon Adios in third position. Voorhees. It's Flicky Crystal. They're off. That's another diamond out sharply for the early lead. Coming away second was Sailor Boy on the outside. Brandenburg moves up third, getting off fourth. Such Hustle and around the turn. The early leader by a length is the Sailor Boy, racing in second. Another diamond on the outside. Brandenburg moves up third. Daffy Girls JT is fourth. Over to the quarter, and Brandenburg takes that lead. Daffy Girls JT after him second. Racing third to the 3/8 marker goes the Sailor Boy. In fourth position by the stands is another diamond trotting in fifth. That's Such Hustle racing sixth. Heather Macbeth far back. Heather McNabb, the leader by 2 lengths into the half mile, is Brandenburg. Racing second, the Sailor Boy. Daffy Girls out there third along the rail. Another diamond fourth. The half mile 1-2. Into the 3/4, staying out there is Brandenburg. Daffy Girls JT out there second. On the rail third goes the Sailor Boy. Moving up fourth, another diamond. Racing around fifth, into the turn goes Such Hustle. They go to the 3/4. Another diamond was off stride. The leader is Brandenburg, a length and a half. The Sailor Boy is second. Daffy Girls JT third. Coming on fourth is Such Hustle with Heather Macbeth in the stretch. Brandenburg, the leader. Daffy Girls JT on the outside is second. Closing ground in the middle of the track is Such Hustle. It's Brandenburg, Such Hustle on the outside, closing. Brandenburg and Such Hustle. They're off. Out in the middle of the track, that's Smiler's Pride with first spot wide lens. Coming away between horses as they look for position goes Excellence, and around the turn they battle for the lead with Excellent on the outside, taking command along the inside. Smiler's Pride racing in third to the 1/4 mile. Fidget's Midget. Down to the quarter they race. That's Fidget's Midget on the outside with Excellence along the rail. Racing in third position as they go to the 3/8 pole comes Smiler's Pride. He's on the move now. Fidget's Midget the leader. Smiler's Pride wings up on the outside to challenge. Racing in third is Excellence on the out. Now Excellence drives from third. It's Smiler's Pride, the leader by 2. Racing in second. Round the turn is Fidget's Midget on the outside. Excellence third. Down along the rail Airy Dan saves ground, fourth. Racing in fifth position. First spot, Wide Lens, is sixth. In seventh, Maxie Magoo coming on. Eighth is Bovis. In ninth to the three-quarters goes Thrill of Victory, trailing the field on the backside. That's the speed bump. The leader by 2 lengths. Into the three-quarters is Smiler's Pride. It's Smiler's Pride, the leader. Excellence second on the outside. Third as they turn for home comes first spot, the three-quarters. 129 and 3. They're in the lane. Under handling now is Smiler's Pride on the outside, closing ground through the stretch. That's Airy Dan. That's Smiler's Pride, Airy Dan on the outside. Along the rail, Maxie Magoo, a driving finish. The